Hello to everyone. I hope that you all are feeling blessed and highly favored. Today we will be discussing the Apple Watch 7 series. And like myself, you may have already owned a previous Apple Watch and maybe wanted to know if it's worth an upgrade. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can go ahead and come to a conclusion on today. Now, just for context, I was upgrading from the Series 5 Apple Watch, which at the time I honestly felt it functioned at about the same capacity as the third generation Apple Watch that an associate of mine had. Now, it was one of the first to have the continuous display on the screen, and it was more adept at underwater activities. Outside of that, I believe that summed up the differences between the two watches at the time. Now, it too had the largest face display, just for reference. So at that time, it did also have, they were boasting that it did have the largest face display at the time, which did make a difference. Now, fast forward to me comparing my Series 5 to the Series 7. So according to the Apple Series 7, it boasts a new, broader display screen and thinner borders, so it's crack resistant, and it also has what's known as the IP6X certification, which proves it's resistant to picking up dust. So I guess that can definitely come in handy if you are, as far as wanting to keep your watch clean and things to that effect. Now, it also said to charge, it said to charge up to 33% faster, and also has an 18-hour battery life. And also, a keynote to mention, one of the things that stood out to me was the keyboard, which allows you to swipe your words as opposed to having to scribble them out. Now, anybody who's used the Apple Watch in place of a phone throughout the course of the day, because that's really one of the great functions of it, is that it allows you to somewhat leave your phone and still be able to function. I mean, you can even play your Apple Music off of it, receive all of your notifications, as well as write back and text and call from it, and it works well with the AirPods, and so really a great device. But the question here is it worth the upgrade? Now, that 18-hour battery life, that's definitely something that's going to come in handy for you there. Just about a full day to where you don't have to charge it. And again, going back to the keyboard, anytime that you had to scribble each and every word out, and sometimes it, could misquote your finger and things to that effect. So it could be a bit of a hassle. But with the keyboard and allowing you to swipe your words as opposed to having to scribble them out, definitely comes in handy. So that alone in itself, and I'm sure that's probably going to be a software upgrade, but this is one of the key features that the Series 7 is boasting. Now, as for its display, it definitely appears to be very similar to the Series 5, almost to where I could not tell the difference between the two initially. I do, however, feel that the thinner borders and the watch screen itself does appear to pop a bit more. As for the accessories, it did come with 2 watch bands, so if you have a thicker wrist and a small to medium-sized wrist, I would say they have both of those included in the Series 7 package that I picked up. Now, it also came with a standard charger for good measure, and pairing is still just as easy as ever. So that's another big thing as well. And Apple is making this extremely easy to pair. In a matter of minutes, you can have all of your information transferred from one device to the next. And if you did happen to check out our first video on what to do if your iPhone 13 is on back order, pairing your new device is as easy as ever. As I was just mentioning, only taking a few minutes to transfer everything over. And this definitely works well with other devices such as your AirPods, MacBook, and iPhone, so it pairs with all of those in a matter of minutes. So if you just are looking for a luxury upgrade that you would like to take advantage of, or if you are due for an upgrade, then I would say I would definitely recommend it. Now, if you are the type to only like the big releases and the big updates, I would say, then this may not in fact be for you, because your Series 5 or your Series 6, I would definitely say that it would do a lot of the same functions. Now, just a side note here, I was definitely pleased with the assortment of colors that were available, but since I do wear a lot of black, I myself decided to keep it universal and stay with what I know. However, I would love to hear your experiences with the watch itself. Comment below and tell me if you see any major differences and what you would in fact recommend, or if you would, recommend the upgrade to someone who already has a Series 6 or a Series 5. Now, as always, thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure to speak with you, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you all definitely have yourselves a great day until the next time.